And now, was your husband around the same age as you?
No, he was almost 10 years older than me.
And what was that like for you as a 15-year-old getting into a marriage with someone who's much older?
Yes, the whole thing, as I'm saying, when I was young, I didn't understood any
you just
better.
did
I
it.
was just thinking this is the way it's supposed to be. I suppose it's the culture and the custom, and family is okay with it, the parents are okay with it, community is okay with it, so it's okay things to do. As I grew older, obviously realized the differences between me and him, and I was a very active child at the school, and I really wanted to study further, and he was opposing to my further studying. So it was me slowly growing up into a woman and having my own ways of thinking, and thinking this is not the life that I would have chosen if I had the right to choose, if I had freedom to choose a husband. He wouldn't be my husband. Does that make sense? Because then I felt like I'm trapped in this marriage with 3 children where my husband is constantly absent. He was going to the war. At the time there was a war between Iran and Iraq, and he was constantly at war, coming back. It was me having to have 3 kids, looking after them at that young age, and the responsibility. I almost felt as I grew older that my parents took me into the ocean, dropped me in the ocean, and they said, okay, now you can swim, without teaching me how to swim. I have never learned that. So it was a challenging life, I suppose, and at times when I look at it back, I just think, oh my word, how many lives I lived. How many lives, how many lifetimes I had, and a life of constant challenges one after another, where my goals and my dreams was I want to be a free woman, nothing else but just a free woman, someone that can decide what to wear, someone that can decide what to read, where to be, what to eat, without being dictated. It was not rebelling against religion or rebelling against anything or anybody. I just wanted to be me, and I found that that was not given there, obviously.
Did you express these feelings to your friends and family?
I expressed it a few times, but obviously it was not welcomed. You need to follow the norm. You need to be the sheep. You need to be the good woman and a wife and a daughter and obedient, and be at home at time, certain times, and do what other women do. And so that was, didn't welcome, was not accepted.
When you're talking about this now, you're telling me about this other life you lived all those years ago, and now you are a free woman. You do get to make your own decisions, and it's up to you what you're going to do next. What does it feel like to speak about this?
Sure. It feels absolutely awesome. I feel amazing, because I always wanted to share my stories with other women, and I always said, woman behind the veil. It doesn't matter, you can live in South Africa, you can live in the United States, you can be in England, but women, they predominantly have the same patterns of living. Sometimes they wear freely, but they're not free inside, if that makes sense. They are still trapped. So I would have loved to share my story, because it's relevant to so many other women. And it's always about the choice we make. It's always about the awareness as where we are at the moment. And I cannot be victim to it. And I learned very early in life that I cannot be victim to my situation. I need to make choices, and the choices need to come with awareness. And the more aware I am of my moment to moment, my decisions can be better at the time. And of course, all of us, we do make decisions, at our own best decisions at the time, with the knowledge we have. So of course I have made mistakes as well, but I have learned, grown through them. And I was thinking the same for all the other women. We can only try. And if it doesn't work, we can try another thing. You know, we can just change a strategy until it works. That's what I think, yes.